Hi, I'm Tim Gibson, and I'm going to talk to you about the difference between a satin paint and a semi-gloss paint. Now, I have a couple of paint cans here, and when we talk about a satin paint or a semi-gloss paint or a flat or eggshell or gloss, we're really talking about the sheen on the paint. So a gloss paint would have a very glass-like finish to it, such as you can see on this where it really reflects the light, and when it dries, again, it has a very glass-like finish to it, and all the way down to a flat paint, which is has no sheen. So in other words, when you shine a light on it, it does not reflect the light, does not look like it has any reflection to the surface whatsoever. Now, the satins and the semi-glosses are in between the flat and the gloss paints. The satins are a good paint, and we got just a little bit of an overspray or drips on this paint can here, this is a satin, and then you can see where we've got some drips on this. This actually is a semi-gloss here. So when you look at it, there's a very subtle difference. Now the differences that you're going to have, the satin finishes are going to be much better to use on your wall surfaces because the more sheen that you have, the more imperfections are going to show. So if you have some lines or some bumps in your wall or some repairs that have been made, if you were to put a semi-gloss or a gloss on that, it would really show a lot of the imperfections in the wall. So by going with a satin paint, what it allows us to do is it allows us to get a surface that is scrubbable and washable, and that's really good to have in areas such as your kitchen where you may have your walls subject to a lot of grease from cooking, and it's also good in your bathrooms where you have a lot of moisture. So the paint doesn't break down, and also if you get some overspray on it, it's very easy to wash it. So the satin is a very good wall finish, which gives you a finish that's actually something you can maintain. Now when you get up into the semi-gloss, if you don't have very good wall surfaces, you may not want to consider using that semi-gloss. And so the semi-glosses are usually really good and limit those to your trim areas where you want to get that little more of an accent. I'm Tim Gibson, and that's some information on the difference between a satin paint and a semi-gloss paint.